I didn't get an invitation to my own sister's wedding, not because they forgot, because she banned me. Her exact words, "You'll ruin it. Just stay away." Mom's voice followed, soft but sharp. "Don't start drama again, please. Just let her be happy." Happy. That word burned, because I knew her groom's secret, and happiness built on lies doesn't last long. It wasn't always like this. My sister and I, Malika, were inseparable once. She was older, steadier, the one who protected me. She held my hand on the first day of school, whispered courage into me when Dad yelled. And when she met him, her golden boy fiancé, she glowed. I tried to be happy for her, I really did, until the cracks appeared. It started small. Late-night calls he'd cut off the second I walked into the room. Excuses that never lined up. Once I caught his phone lighting up. Her name wasn't my sister's. I didn't confront him, I played dumb. But then I saw it for myself. Outside a cafe, his hands on another woman's waist. Not just a fling, someone else lived in his arms. I stood there, frozen. Not because I was shocked, but because I knew my sister. She would never believe me, not if it came from me. So I swallowed the truth and started planning. He thought I was weak, that I would stay silent, the family's black sheep, the one nobody listens to. But silence is a weapon too. I collected evidence, screenshots, photos, records of his transactions, gifts, hotel bookings, messages he thought were buried. I built a case so clean, so airtight, even he couldn't wriggle free. I didn't tell a soul, not even Mom, especially not Mom, because she begged for no drama. But what I was about to unleash wasn't drama, it was justice. The day of the wedding, I didn't wear black like some bitter outsider. I dressed in soft gold, the kind of color that slips through unnoticed. I arrived uninvited, but nobody dared stop me. After all, I had a gift. Not a box, not flowers, something heavier. When the priest asked if anyone objected, I didn't stand, too easy, too cliché. I waited. I waited until their rings touched skin, until the applause rose like thunder, and then, when silence hung heavy before the music, I stepped forward. "Congratulations," I said, my voice calm. The crowd turned. My sister's face drained of color. The groom's jaw tightened. "Your gift," I continued, holding out a small velvet envelope, "is the truth." He tried to laugh it off. What now? Another one of her stunts? That's when I opened the envelope and laid it on the table. Photos, messages, receipts. Her face in his bed, her lipstick on his collar. Gasps rippled through the room. Whispers cut sharper than knives. My sister's bouquet slipped from her hands, white roses scattering across marble. And him? He went pale, then red, then nothing at all. A man stripped bare, a groom dethroned. My sister looked at me. Hatred, hurt, confusion. But beneath it, a flicker of something else. Relief. I didn't stay for the fallout. I didn't need to. By the time I stepped out into the cool night, his world was already collapsing. She would leave him. The other woman would vanish. And he would live with the humiliation of being unmasked in front of everyone he tried to impress. Later, I heard whispers of how it ended. The wedding annulled, the families divided. And my sister, finally, called me. Not to thank me, not to apologize, but to ask the one question that still haunts her. How long did you know? I told her the truth. Long enough to let him think he'd won. Long enough to make sure when he fell, he stayed down. And then I hung up. Because justice doesn't need applause. It just needs silence. The kind that follows when the guilty finally realize they never saw it coming.